of the one-day series, Bank of New Zealand. Pretty quiet delivery, just
not many players.
ball pulling over the head of square leg. There we are, 4 runs, the first boundary of the match. Too short, no real pace. Danny Morrison, he's punished.
Well, this is a good shot, and in Carisbrook particularly with the short boundaries on the leg side and offside, particularly square up the wicket, and he latched onto that very quickly and it went in front of square. That's a good shot for singles.
Sweeping, and he'll get 4. Beats square leg, just goes behind square. The fieldsman was in front. He had no chance, so 4 more to the total.
Yes, well, here's the shot at the last ball of V PAK Patel's over, and you see he's drifted down leg side, and his man out on the boundary is bored of square, gave him no chance.
Is that fair or not? Oh, he whips this one away. This is a good shot. He picked it up beautifully. Excellent one-day cricket for 4 runs.
Well, you can see Danny Morrison has gone wide of the ball before, and he's pitched just outside the off stump, probably trying to negate the wide, and this is a very good shot. Just helped it's on its way. Lovely shot from Sahale.
So Sahale, he certainly punishes anything that's remotely loose, and just picked that up beautifully. The time. Oh, that's a big shot, and a good one. Is it 6? It's touch and go out there. He signalled 6. Out there, he signalled 6. Yes, it is. He picked it up beautifully, and away it went.
Let's have a look at this. I think it's short on the front foot, and lovely shot. Really hit it well. Let's have a close look where it landed.
One without loss in the 7th.
Good.
He's got him. Spearman. A very good catch indeed, and a danger man is out. Sahale goes.
Well, this is a bit of a nothing shot, really, into the dressing room, because he's just simply looped this under the man in close. He knows he's there. He just spooned it in there. He's looking to place it wide of him. That's a very good diving catch from Spearman, so New Zealand have the breakthrough. It's 1 for 31.
Ijaz Ahmed, the new batsman for Pakistan, replacing Amir Sahale. And there are the statistics for Ijaz. Very successful course.
Bit of width, and Ijaz has got that through. There'll be a comfortable 2. That brings up Pakistan's 50, and it's 51 for 1.
Delivery is getting up. Might have missed the stumps there. Hitting in top of high.
Umpire Koskeno in regard to further ahead from Ijaz, it's 52 for 2. So Inzamam al-Haq comes to the crease.
Oh, he's whipped that one away. That's a good shot, and it's 6 runs. It's over the fence. Inzamam al-Haq picks it up and deposits it over the fence at Carisbrook.
Inzamam is definitely the class act of this Pakistan batting lineup, and that is a magnificent shot. It wasn't that short. It was reasonably straight, but look at the power.
Driving. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. He's hit it well. He placed it. It was in the air, but he placed it so well. There was no danger.
Yes, bisecting the field on this occasion, there was always the danger of hitting it too mid-wicket. He's gone across his stumps and looked to go over the onside. Didn't really get enough height in it, but he's hit it well.
He's bowling. Played it on, Ramiz Raja. That's the end of him, and the 3rd wicket is down.
Well, the run rate under 4 and over, and I think Ramiz Raja and Inzamam al-Haq have probably had a little chat and decided they better do something about it. They haven't. It's just invented a little bit too much for Ramiz Raja for the length of that delivery. An off spinner too, I think, from Cairns. That deceived him as well. Chops it onto middle stump, and he's gone for 35. It's 82 for 3.
of New Zealand ambassador, Sir Richard Hadley.
Oh!
Well, it's gone through. There was a noise, yes, an edge to it. So a fortuitous escape for Salim Malik. Astor can see the funny side.
I don't know whether Lee Jamon does, because that is certainly a chance. And it's gone through very quickly for 4. In fact, boundaries have been rather scarce in the Pakistani innings to date. That is the 5th boundary, the 5th 4. We have seen 1 6 as well, but that's a chance. And New Zealand just might rue that one.
Catch! Chipped into the air. And it's beautifully taken. So Salim Malik is on his way. He escaped the ball before with a nick that eluded Jamon, but this time he's out to Astle, caught by Roger Twos.
Well, it hasn't proved costly, and so that's the good news for New Zealand. It's a bit of a chip shot, miscued. In fact, it's very well taken. So it's a good wicket for New Zealand to get. 101 for 4.
Basit Ali at the
To an innings or get some rhythm about the game, so it's a difficult time.
New Zealand are rattling through these. That's good policy. Only 4 men inside the circle at the moment. Inzamam Haq. He's thrashed at that one and he's gone. Down at deepish mid-off, Dipak Patel takes the catch. Inzamam Haq, the danger man, is on his way.
A great example of pressure. Both the bowlers in the attack at the moment have frustrated the Pakistani batsman, and you'll see with this delivery that it's fairly straight. It's also reasonably well pitched up, and he had to hit it straight and straight to the fielder. Great breakthrough for New Zealand.
So Pakistan in further trouble. They're 123 for 5.
Basit Ali, who's had a dreadful run with the bat, has scored 19. 44 deliveries. Also taken on the pad. Might be a bit close. That'll be a third umpire job. I think he knows the situation here. He's going to wander off.
Well, this is Adam Ferrari, and he's been pretty athletic in the field all morning and on target here, and I think we'll find Basit Ali is well short. Not really close. A good metre and a half short. He can continue his walk-off because he's well and truly gone. Run out for 19. That's 106 for 5.
More expensive and Morrison. That's whipped away. That'll be 4 runs. Straight through square leg, a boundary for Wasim Akram.
Good indication. This is the first boundary now for 14 overs. And Astor will be just a little bit disappointed. Just drifting on to the leg.
There's a short, there's a direct hit, and he's run out. Didn't even bother going for the third umpire. Wasim stands, looks, and begins the long walk off. And more excellent fielding by the New Zealanders.
Bit of fielding there. Just dabbing it in front of him. And Adam Ferrari, direct hit on the stumps. And a very good piece of fielding there by Adam Ferrari.
Looked as though Wasim Akram had kept his bat in the air, and that would have certainly counted against him. Wasim Akram run out. Makes his way to the crease. Pakistan 158 for 7. And he's here because Wasim Akram was run out.
There's Rashid Latif dabbing it in front of him at silly point and slightly hesitating, and so did Wasim Akram. Just about to make his ground when the ball hit the stumps, bat in the air. Could be interesting.
Was hit that high. There's a man out there. It may clear him, but isn't. It's caught. Roger Twos, safe hands out on the cover boundary. Mushtaq Ahmed is gone. And a second wicket for Chris Cairns.
Went for it. aiming at the cover region, but Roger too is a very experienced cricketer. Made no mistake there.
173.
4 men inside the circle. He's bowled it. Off stump. Big swing, straight through the defences. At the stage of the innings. Fish cans. Big swing, and he's not going to get a run for it.
And as usual, the single, the fielders in saving the single are positioned right on that circle. They're really there to prevent the boundary. Singles don't really matter at this stage, except going for 6 at the last over, but certainly not 10.
He's going to get one here. He beats the man on the edge of the circle, but not the man on the deep. They're coming back for 2, and oh, if that had been a good throw, he would have been well gone. But it was a pretty ordinary throw from the deep, and Rashid Latif gets home.
It's not a good throw from Roger Twos at this occasion. Rashid will do anything to keep the strike, including trying. Valuable and accurate return is. Conversation.
Yes, these last few overs always take a lot longer than you think, because there's so many little chats going on about everything. But what they're going to do, going to try and get a single, probably. Well, they may get more, but I think they'll settle for one, even though, no, they're coming back, and, oh, that's a bit untidy too. Had that been a good throw, it might have been a different story. I don't suppose you just settle for singles in the last over, would you, even though you've got the number 11 batsman there.
Here we go, Roger Twos having another go. Scampering to the end. And got to be accurate. I'm a bit perplexed about it all.
2 balls left in the innings. Keep Javed on strike. Oh, he might get 4. This has gone fine. Yes, it's raced away. There's no fine leg. He was one of the ones up inside the circle. It's always dangerous, and they've paid the penalty.
Frustration for the bowler. Nothing more frustrating. Quite a good delivery. Inside edge between bat and pad. Not going to stop those. Too fine. 4 runs. Perfect placement at the stage of the innings, John.
Yes, years of practice there. So the last ball of the innings. Akib Javed on strike. Big full toss. He's swung it away. There's a man out there. They've got one, and they'll settle for that. So not a bad last over from Pakistan's point of view. Sees the end of the 50th over. Rashid Latif, a good hand, and Akib Javed coming in number 11 did well to support him. Pakistan losing 9 wickets, but getting through to 189, not quite as they would like, but still competitive on this ground.
At 30 overs, Pakistan 109 for 4, a number of useful partnerships, but not one of the top order took command. Inzamam's wicket was crucial. Bastard Ali out of form, he was happy just to work the ball around. He was run out by a direct hit from Adam with bowler, but Astle bowled so well he went right through. 10 overs, 2 for 34. Morrison was expensive early. Patel had the new
Armit as well.
Just swung back a shade. So bat on ball for the first time in the innings. Wasim Akram with the new ball. Got Akib Javed. Well, he's pulled that one away, and that wasn't too far from the square leg, but he's going to pick up 4. So there's the first boundary of the New Zealand innings. Dropping a shade short, Akib Javed. In the air, gone, yes, caught. Spearman cutting behind point is taken. The ball was travelling, it was a good catch, but New Zealand lose their first wicket.
As the catcher. Clung onto it with both hands, so Spearman is gone. The early breakthrough for Pakistan. New Zealand 5 for 1.
Not as higher average as one would imagine, opening the innings on most occasions, but what a catch. Ijaz Ahmed behind point. Craig Spearman looking to get after the bowling early. maybe got a little carried away, yes, but he had just hit the ball before, hadn't he?
Well, it's not that wide either, was it? It was only sort of a foot outside off stump, and really he just scythed away at it, and in the end, really, he just took a great catch, falling away to his left. Both hands in play. Good lesson for any youngster watching. Even if it's wide, you can get two hands to it. By all means, use both those hands, and that's the secret here. Look at that. Excellent technique. Off the ground, but still stayed balanced and poised. And I think he got a little bang in the head for his trouble. And quickly forget plateau in any water and starts to drain away to the boundaries. And the drainage system isn't absolutely perfect. Gets stuck with water around the edges, and I think that happens here.
Down the wicket, is he gone? What a catch! Wasim Akram caught and bowled. What a catch! Wasim Akram caught and bowled. Well, he juggled a bit. It'll be interesting to see it again, but he did very, very well on his follow-through. So Nathan Astle is out the second wicket. Now that's
Great cricket here from the fast bowler. Talk about reactions and poise and managing to hold on to it in the end. He's delighted because that's a very good piece of cricket from him. So good from New Zealand, now 16 for 2. Light.
Gone over the top again, and that's a good hit. That's 4 runs. Picked it up nicely. Put it away backward, a square for a boundary.
Well, this is a much better shot. He's straight on the leg side. It's short, the front foot. And that's a better effort indeed. Much more confident. And certainly the shot.
Certainly read that one all right, and he slapped it away beautifully. 4 runs.
Well, in this case, he's hitting with the spin. He's taken the right option. Lovely shot. And that one raced through to the boundary.
So 8 runs off that over. This is the one that goes the other way, but he's dropped it a bit short.
And timed that beautifully. Well over it. And fairly raced away.
Big shot, and Fleming is out. Waqar strikes in his second over, and New Zealand's third wicket goes down. Stephen Fleming, leg before for 15.
Yeah, that's a big blow for New Zealand. As I said earlier, Waqar is keeping a good line, and he's getting some help from the wicket as well. This delivery is slightly short and coming into the batsman right in front of the wicket. There's no doubt in that. With ball keeping low.
So Fleming on his way. Further trouble for New Zealand, 43 for 3. In his third over, he has a gully and a short cover as his close-in catches. Bolden came charging down the wicket to Waqar Younis. Played right across it. Waqar Younis straight, and New Zealand now 4 down for 46.
That was a magnificent delivery there by Waqar Younis. A good run-up, follow through, a good delivery there. Going down the wicket, trying to place that ball towards the mid-wicket region. Gets an inside edge onto his stumps, Brian Young.
Yet more trouble for New Zealand. It's 46 for 4. Roger Toos, who did so well in the Test match. Edge. And it got away from Rashid. So close to being a second wicket in this over for Pakistan. Angled across Roger Toos.
Yes, once again, Roger Toos trying to get this one away. Gets an outside edge. This delivery just moving away from the batsman. Low down onto the left of Rashid Latif.
There's that swinging Yorker. He's having a magnificent spell into the wind, Waqar Younis, and Perori beaten, all ends up.
Very clever piece of bowling there by Waqar Younis once again. is enjoying himself. Waqar Younis is getting those in-dipping Yorkers onto the toes, and that was beautiful Yorker from swinging Yorker from Waqar Younis. Magnificent delivery.
Lethal delivery. Ferrari knocked off balance. New Zealand 50 for 5.
In the air, just clear of the field. It may go for 4. It's struggling, but it makes it.
7 men on the offside, and there's just 1 man on the onside next to the umpire. Another one at mid-on, and the one at square leg, which is Basit Ali, very nearly into play as well. Just wide. In fact, you may have got a bit of a touch on that, John, and slowed it down. We'll be able to see from this angle.
So there we are, the
How
ground.
we're going with the toilet doesn't flush every single time. Apart from that, a lot better, as you say.
Played away behind point. Oh, misfield, a bad misfield. Field coming in a little more for Roger Twos. And in fact it does.
We just talked about the full toss going to the fence. And of course it requires a good deal of placement, a bit of timing as well. Roger Twos onto the front foot, sees it early, beats the man there at short cover and the man at mid-off.
These two have taken the total hearing off down the pitch, shouting no. Oh, this isn't a bad over.
Well, this is a good delivery, and Cairns is just trying to work that ball for 1 on the onside. And
Well, a considered appeal. Cairns again tried to work it on the onside. That's a beauty, and he's on his way, Cairns. He's walked. He got a little nudge on that, and he turned and headed off straight away, so Mushtaq has the rewards for some excellent bowling, and Cairns is out.
well, this is a great delivery from Mushtaq. Cairns was probably the man they wanted. It's a classic delivery, just a little bit of turn, just trying to run it down and a faint edge, and he walks.
So away goes Chris Cairns, out for 18, and New Zealand are 92 for 6. The Bank of New Zealand ambassador, Sir Richard Hadley.
Halfway through the innings. And just on halfway to the runs required. Puts wickets down. Edge. And Jamon is on his way. First ball of the 26th over. Sharp catch at slip. Mushtaq has another breakthrough.
Certainly a very, very good catch indeed, and Mushtaq turning the ball appreciably away from Lee Jamon there. So it's well plighted and did turn sharply. Rather a loose shot really from Jamon. Mushtaq strikes again.
Excellent catch from Wasim Akram. His second good catch of the innings. He's now 94 for 7. Well, if ever there was a man.
He pulls it away, it's in the air, he's gone. Straight down his throat, Basit Ali out on the boundary, takes the catch, and Salim Malik is successful in his first over.
I'm not sure he can believe his luck, really, Salim Malik. This is just a rank half tracker. It says, hit me. It sits up and says, hit me. Dipak Patel obliges. But the placement, absolutely perfect in terms of finding Basit Ali. So Patel is gone for 9. New Zealand now 114 for 8. That was just a half tracker, and Patel struck it well enough, but really straight to Basit Ali.
The partnerships late in the innings. One more.
There's the 150.
Where's this one gone? He may get 2 out for the deep cover position. That's good running. Gavin Larson got back to the bowler's end. Pretty short boundaries, the side boundaries here, but Larson was hurrying through, and Roger Toos brings up 50, follows on from the test match, a couple of 50s there, and he really has batted well. So there we are, 33 runs from 36 balls, and only 2 wickets in hand. Done well. Cramp for room, loud appeal. Chris King says no.
Well, he's just asked Mr. King why not. Mr. King said that's going down leg side for the movement in. Certainly that was missing leg stump. Larson on the front foot.
Yes, not much doubt about that, Smithy. That was missing by a mile, wasn't it? Struck on the pad again, but that was going in the same place. Coming around the wicket, bowling left-arm seamers. He really is going to struggle to get an LBW.
There's another thing called pressure coming on too.
It's good stuff, isn't it? Nothing like a little tension. Driving, he's gone. Behind point, Gavin Larson, he's furious with himself. Wasim Akram's delighted. And New Zealand have lost Gavin Larson.
Well, this is another very good piece of catching. And it's that man Ijaz Ahmed again, John. I think he pulled off a screamer to get rid of Spearman, the very first wicket, and now the 9th wicket. Just as valuable in the context of the game. And yes, Ijaz Ahmed, he's been safe. And Larson's brave little effort has come to an end. On for 23, 164 now for 9.
So Danny Morrison, the last man.
Well, he does. This is Akram's last over. And Yunus has got one more up his sleeve, and so's Aqib Jabba. So a bit of a mixture there.
Full toss, but of course that's quite a good delivery at this stage of the innings, so they're not that easy to hit. There's the field. It's only 4 inside the circle, and 3 of them are on the offside, just down that line, but they're right on the edge, as you see. Bowled him. It's all over. Wasim Akram, he's a good performer. He finishes off the game here at Carisbrook. Pakistan have won. Roger Toos, the last man, a marvellous hand from him. He was in a pretty hopeless situation in the end, but all credit to Roger Toos, the last man to go.
Toos was actually dropped before he scored, but he battled on to 59, an excellent knock. Toos and Cairns added 42. Toos picking up the singles. Gavin Larson and Toos adding 50 for the 9th wicket, and a real sense of what might have been, playing sensible, solid cricket. Well, as far as the Pakistan bowling is concerned, Wasim and Aqib opened up. Waqar Yunus, a tremendous spell of 3 for 8, knocked the heart out of the New Zealand innings. He was bowling into the wind, but in getting Fleming, Young and Perori so quickly, he put Pakistan in the driving seat. Mushtaq Ahmed bowled his 10, 2 for 31.